if I thought I had abs, I would be enough or I would be worth loving. You are affirming that you are indeed not enough. If you're not fit, you're not enough. So someone sent a photo 14 years ago, back when I was hunk of the month for Cosmo. This was the year of, what year was this? Feb 2010. My God, look at this, guys. Yep, this was my fitness level in my body back when I was 23 years old. I'm 37 now, so this was 14 years ago. Now, I could easily make this like a throwback photo of back when I was more fit and say, hey, throwback back when I was fit, and kind of, humble brag about my fitness level back then. I don't look like this anymore. I'm not as fit as this, but instead of doing that, I thought I would like to share some reflections that I've learned back then about this. This was my most fit I ever was, I would say, the most fit. But this was also one of the most unhappiest states I've been. I was 23 years old, and I grew up thinking that if I had, because of the things I went through growing up and how I perceived the world and myself and being loved, I thought that if I were fit and if I had abs and if I looked good, especially abs, I was like, if I thought I had abs, I would be enough or I would be worth loving or I would feel whatever inadequacies I felt about myself, it would go away. Because if I look great, I probably would deserve to be loved. And for me, I am 37 years old now. This is something I'm still struggling with my fitness. Yung nangyayari kasi, kung feeling mo hindi ka sapat sa sarili mo at kailangan mo maging fit at let's say maging maganda or maging pogi or maging super fit or maging mayaman or all of those things, kung ginagawa mo para sa lahat ng rason na yon, parang ina-affirm mo, you are affirming that you are indeed not enough. You are affirming that you indeed don't deserve love unless you do these things. But everyone deserves to love themselves. Everyone deserves to be happy with themselves. Ako lang kasi, based on what I valued back then, parang constantly kong nire-reaffirm sa sarili ko na hindi ako sapat kung hindi ganito yung itsura ko. Like this. I was unhappy. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to have a healthier perspective towards fitness and my body and myself. And I know a lot of women go through this already, but men go through this as well. So what I'm trying to do is, and honestly ako, I love food. I love eating. And with this perspective na feeling kailangan fit ako para I'm worthy of any sort of love for myself or happiness or being loved. Every time I eat, I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. Or every time I eat, I feel like, oh my God, kumain ka. You're like this. I'm not saying it's intense or anything, but I just know that the way I look at fitness is very unhealthy. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm slowly saying to myself that when I exercise, I want to be strong. I want to be healthy. I want to work out so that I can also enjoy food without sacrificing my health. I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel strong. I want to do it because it's good for me, not because if I become fit, I will be worthy of, I will be happy with myself, or I'm worthy to be happy, or I'm worthy to be loved, or I'm worthy to, be accepted. And that's, I feel, something that it's not really, it's discussed, but not really. So I just wanted to take the time to share that if you can relate with these things, yung nangyari kasi with those perspectives, you will get really fit and then you will crash. You will get really fit and then you will crash. Or you're fit and you're just so, you feel miserable because you've affirmed to yourself that you're indeed not enough, and now that you're fit, you're enough. So if you're not fit, you're not enough. Diba? I'm struggling with that right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to be really intentional with the reasons and being aware of myself na, hey, you're doing this because you want to be strong. You're doing this not because you feel that if you did this, you would be loved, or you would be more, you would be perceived as more of what you thought you were. Accepting that these are your perspectives and beliefs. You can't change unhealthy beliefs without accepting them first and seeing them for what they are and trying something different and being able to compare the differences. at dapat maging tapat tayo sa sarili natin kung yun talaga. Kasi it's so easy to say na ito talaga yung gusto kong gagawin. Gagawin ko for healthy, pero sa pinaka to the core of your heart, that's not what you believe. Sa pinaka sa puso mo talaga hindi ka naniniwala. Sinasabi mo dito pero hindi ka naniniwala dito. And these are the differences I've been trying to be aware of, and it's uncomfortable. And I'm going through a lot of other things as well, but these are just one of the things that I feel that my yung perspective ko sa fitness, yung perspective ko to being in in shape is very unhealthy. And I want to stop. I want it to be healthier. I want to have healthy longevity with my journey to be fit. Not this na parang I have to be fit to be worthy of love or to feel good about myself. Self-love really can be really bumpy for some of us. So if you can relate with these things, trust that there are some men out there as well who are going through the same thing. I want to be happy. I want to be fit. It's not mutually exclusive to have one versus the other. Because if I was looking like this again with my current perspectives or the perspectives when I was 23 years old, like here, hindi ako magiging masaya. I would not be happy. I would not be happy. I would not. I hope this helps. And yeah, just sharing because I thought this is important. And yeah, I look good, but I definitely didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. I hope this helps. If you're going through the same thing, intentional work, it takes work. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, but it's worth it. I want to feel better about myself and look better about myself and be happy with myself, regardless of how I look. And I want to be fit because I want to, not because I think that I'm not enough. I hope that helps. And if you're going through it, I wish you all the strength to really get through it and be happier with your fitness journey.